Hey, welcome to the Venom and Smoke podcast. I'm your host, Mo Young, kicking to you live on this Friday night. Let's bring in my partner in crime, Jay the Hater. Still don't call him Sparky Plug.
Yeah.
What's up, Jay?
I'm here. Just I'll be on screen in a second. I was trying to eat some dinner. I woke up off time today. So I'm running a little behind.
This is a work weekend for me, so I understand. I understand. But man, I just need your thoughts on Giannis going to Miami.
I mean, I guess good for Miami, because they got themselves a top star. But what else do they have now that they got rid of their main shooter? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna make the move and bring in LeBron and whatnot, or what are they gonna do? That team to me got weaker, even though they got Giannis.
Not only did they give up Tyler Hero, they gave up Khalil Well, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and them the three that I'm looking at. And they threw in Jaconis, and 3 first-round picks, and a second-round pick.
How strong did did Miami really make themselves getting one player?
Well, they got 2. They got Bobby Portis. He got thrown in.
Yeah, he was a throw-in. He was a throw-in to help Milwaukee with their giving their what do you call it, their with how much money they're giving out. They're helping the fucking bottom line of
Yeah, they having
Milwaukee.
their salary cap.
Yeah.
I'm like this, brothers. Man, they gave up entirely too much for Giannis. If this was Giannis 3 years ago, oh, yeah, you take that. You take that. But now Giannis with all the injuries, and now you got the team. I mean, it's not looking good in Miami because you have no shooting.
Yeah, your main shooter is gone.
You also we also did this. You also gave a good young big man that can shoot in Jaime Jaquez, and you gave a great rim protector in Khalil Ware. So I want to know how this works.
I just think that out of that whole deal, Milwaukee got stronger and Miami got weaker.
I don't know. Right. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that shit. And the thing is, I heard Boston had the better deal. But we ain't even talking about Jalen Brown who got traded. My fault, Jalen. I forgot to put you up there with the 76ers. For Paul George and 2 first-round picks.
So you got, you give up Jalen Brown, who practically carried your squad last year because your golden boy had his leg was fucked up, and you give him away for fucking AD 2.0.
I mean,
George don't stay healthy.
Jalen Brown was traded for Paul George, 2 first-round picks, and 2 seconds. The Celtics got fleeced. When did they get fleeced?
I agree with you.
Yes, Rajon Rondo was a good player, but he's not playing now.
Yeah,
But
he hasn't been in the league for a mad long time.
the Celtics got fleeced, and this is how they got fleeced. The thing was, Giannis made this trade happen because you put Jalen Brown's name into trade talks. And once you put Jalen Brown's name into trade talks, there's no more, you can't put that back in the box. So you know he was going to be trouble. So they traded him from Boston to fucking Philadelphia, which made no sense. I'm mad at my Pistons. If that's all it took was a trash ass player at 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, we should have got him. We could have given Caris LeVert.
Been giving up little by little all the pieces that they had.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I like what we did. And we that's as far as we're gonna go with that team. And I love that team. I'm not rooting for that team, but we have no shooting. We picked up a lot of shooting this year. So I'm sad to see Isaiah Stewart go. I'm sad to see some of these pieces go, but man, we could have had Jalen Brown for peanuts. Like literally peanuts.
Yeah, but he wants to be a number one.
He would have been the number one. Cade is a facilitator. Cade don't
No,
have
I'm
to.
saying he wants to be number one on the team.
Well,
Cade right now is the number one on your team.
Well, Cade is better than Jalen Brown. I'm sorry to tell Jalen Brown that Cade is better than him. But he would let Jalen Brown score because he's a facilitator. What What about Doc Eric? Was he a better free throw shooter than Shaq? I think anybody's a better free throw shooter than fucking Shaq.
Shit, I'm a better free throw shooter than Shaq.
So Shaq is I don't know why you're talking about Shaq. Shaq haven't played in a while. Can we get some current players? But back to Jaylen Brown, it was because you wanted to trade Jaylen Brown to Milwaukee for Giannis. And hurt feelings happened. And enough of this. Jaylen Brown, me and my cousin were talking about this. Me and my cousin Roy were talking about this. Jaylen Brown went to fucking Berkeley. He is the smartest man in the fucking room. Y'all don't say shit about Aaron Rodgers, but people like Marshawn Lynch and Jaylen Brown, they think they're the smartest people in the room. They went to Cal Berkeley. You know how smart you got to be to go to Cal fucking Berkeley? Like, you in the top 10%.
That's got to be just as good as going to an Ivy school.
Yeah, that's just like going to Stanford. That's like going to Harvard. Bro, like, you know how smart you got to be to go to Cal Berkeley? This dude was the captain of the chess team at Cal Berkeley. So, to be the captain of the chess team, that means you're pretty fucking smart and strategic. Right? Like, what you want the dude to be dumb? He went to Cal Berkeley. like, he went to Cal, man. That shit is like top-notch school for education. So just because he ain't falling for y'all bullshit, because the Celtics did him wrong, it should have been Jason Tatum they traded for fucking Giannis.
You're right. Because I think it would have been better, to keep Jaylen Brown because, he was the MVP in that championship run. It wasn't Tatum. If Jaylen Brown wouldn't have been there, Boston would have never won the championships that year.
My thing, Jaylen Brown made that team go. I don't think Jason Tatum could make that team go like that. And they're going to find out what Pandemic P, as I call him, because or Tragic P, as I call him, he's going to get hurt. And Paul George is not the same Paul George that he was in Indiana. Now, if you'd have got this Paul George from Indiana, or even OKC, even the Clippers, this fucking Paul George is done. He trash.
Fragile.
Fragile.
Yep.
Well, people like that and if you look at the lineup that fucking Philadelphia had, they didn't have to give up Edgecombe. They didn't have to give up Maxey. They didn't have to give up Embiid. The Sixers are scary.
Yeah, on paper.
If Embiid stays healthy, they are fucking scary. They probably got the best lineup in the league on paper. Like, you look at them on paper, they have no weaknesses on paper. They got shooting, rebounding, defense on paper. But you know what it is? Joel Embiid is made out of paper. Paper mache. You get it wet, it's over. It's done.
You get him wet and it's over.
It's over. He's out for 65 games. So if Embiid gets hurt again, I will get rid of Embiid and get another center in there.
Yeah, I think that Maxey's their number one on that team, even if Embiid is healthy. He's the one that makes that team click.
Embiid might be a fourth option on that team. Because Jaylen Brown is going to be the number one option. Jaylen Brown is coming in there. He's going to prove everything wrong. He's going to prove everybody wrong. Then Maxey. Then it's either Embiid or Edgecombe who gets that third option. But That's just
And the
guaranteed.
funny shit is that coach will probably make him be the number one option.
When you do that, you're a fucking fool. Old paper mache knees. Them knees made out of paper mache.
I don't get how you know these guys. You what do you call it? You know that you're gonna be playing in a professional league. Why don't you take care of yourself better?
But Embiid had these problems already.
But you know that weight has to do with it. So you're gonna have to slim down. You're gonna have to go on some type of diet to fucking slim down. So then this way you could fucking at least play 60 games a year.
The thing is, Embiid got hurt in college. Once a big man knees and ankles and knees and shins and all that start getting hurt, they no good. There's something about being tall and having leg injuries. I told people about Greg Oden. I said the Blazers should have picked Kevin Durant. Hey, don't I look like fucking Nostradamus when I fucking said that? Blazers pick Kevin Durant. A big man with leg injuries gives you nothing. Look at Zion Williamson with all the leg injuries he has. I say get Ja Morant. If Ja Morant would have never lost his fucking mind in Memphis or Denver when he started pulling the gun, Ja Morant was going to be the face of the league. So I wasn't wrong on the pick. It's just that he became a basket case and fucked it up. And then he started getting hurt. But I'm just saying, Ja Morant at the time was the next person. That's all you heard was about Ja Morant being the next up. Only reason why I don't trust Zion, leg injuries. I do not want a big man with leg injuries. They don't heal right.
Yep.
It's something about being tall and having fragile knees or fragile ankles. People need to realize that. When we do the drafts and all that stuff and we talk about it, I look at injury history. I'm like, look at Anthony Davis. Another man, fragile. You can't blow on him and he falling apart like a matchbox. So
And he's really not that old.
He just seems like he's old.
It does seem like he's old, but I think he might be a little over 30.
Yeah, early 30s. I think so.
He spends more time on the injured list than anything else. That's crazy to me.
He's 33.
Yeah, he's still young.
He's still in his prime. When Jordan was 33, Jordan was in his fucking prime at 33.
Yeah.
It seemed like Anthony Davis like 38. I don't know why I thought this motherfucker was 38, but he's 33. His knees might be 53.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I mean, Anthony Davis should have never left New Orleans one. Because he'd have probably won a championship there if he would have just let them build around him. Because they were trying to build something there when he wanted to leave. So now he's stuck in Washington, hoping this little thing with Trey and AJ Devonza, and him work out. But it's Washington. It never works out.
I think that's probably one of the teams you go to at the downfall of your career. Like, listen, knowing that Canada has strict fucking tax laws, why would you go back if I was Kawhi Leonard? Why would I go back to fucking Toronto?
He's stupid. Detroit said, we'll trade for you. And you could have been on a contender. He
Yeah,
said, "No, I don't want to resign. I'm not going to resign with Detroit." So you should have never left Toronto, bitch. You did all this for nothing because you would have had a championship team in Toronto.
yeah.
You broke up a championship team. So I don't feel sorry for him. Now you got to play with Grady Dick.
He broke up a championship team for money.
He ain't never going to taste a championship again. Toronto loved that dude. That dude could have retired the mayor of Toronto if he'd have just made the playoffs the next year.
And I'll tell you, a lot of teams have gotten stronger in the East.
Oh, yeah. Well, Minnesota might be a part of the East. They got LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. That's going to be the most exciting team to watch because they're going to clash. I have a feeling they're going to clash. They both crash outs.
Yeah.
I'm like, LaMelo, that was a shocker to me because I thought Charlotte was building around him and they traded him to Minnesota.
Maybe the pieces is what they wanted. You know, whatever they got for him. I don't know exactly what they got for him, but maybe the players are, you know, they're build. Maybe they're looking at building around somebody else down there.
They traded for Nas Reed. That's it.
No
That's,
draft picks.
that's a significant draft capital. We'll see. Oh, I'm sorry. An unprotected 2033 first round pick. First round pick swaps in 28, 29, 30, and 3 round picks. So Minnesota is good. They're gonna keep switching and flipping and flopping.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think Charlotte is gonna be better than Minnesota might be. Because Charlotte want to build around Khan Knipple and Brandon Miller. And LaMelo Ball taking them badass shots. Don't fit in there.
Yeah, so that's the reason why they got rid of his ass. He's not. He consistent at throwing bricks. So let him go to fucking over. Let him go somewhere else to throw some bricks.
Also, I mean, a lot been going on. The Lakers told LeBron, bye bye.
But it's not even that they told him goodbye. He waited for his son's contract to go to be, to be, what do you call it? Um, where they had to pay him, that they had to pay him.
Yeah.
And then the day that the contract becomes solid, he told them he was leaving.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. They told his ass he gonna play the narrative. They told his ass, bro, we not resigning you. Mm.
Yeah, but I tell you right now, I don't know how good the Caucasian Lakers are gonna be.
Yeah, they went back to the 60s. They said we're gonna erase everything LeBron did. They bought every Caucasian they could in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That ain't LA. We'll see how long that lasts. Because they ain't showtime. That's a weird look. In South Central.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. When I saw that was what was going on in LA, I was like, that ain't fucking, you know,
South
that
Carolina.
that ain't them. At least
Nope.
from my era, they were brothers. The only fucking dude they had was fucking, oh, what the hell was his name? I forget the dude's name, but that was the only white dude they had on their team. I don't know if that Laker team is. I mean, I get it. They think that Luka's gonna do something. Like Luka could be that dude there, and maybe he can be that dude there. But you better have defense. He better start playing defense. Like I don't understand. Like that's your weakness. Why don't you work on your weakness? You could shoot. You could get the ball around, but you can't play D. Why won't you be playing D? I'd be working with Bronny on that one. You know what I'm saying? I want to get better on defense. Let me watch what the kid does. But I think that, the European style is just shooting. They don't play defense there. They just shoot.
And the reason they can't get rid of Bronny is nobody gonna pick that damn contract up. They stuck with Bronny one more year. Nobody gonna pick that shit up. That guaranteed contract. You'll be a fool to it.
The Lakers were a fool to sign him anyway.
They thought LeBron was gonna be forever. You said Kurt Rambis. Don't talk about the one who got punched in the fucking face.
Yeah, that was the only white dude they had was Kurt Rambis. At least in my era.
They had Bloody before. My
Yeah,
era.
but when I first started watching basketball, it was, it was when Magic and them first came out, and like I said, the only white dude they had on that team was Kurt Rambis. They didn't get Vlade Divac until later.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to play in LA.
Not saying the Caucasians can't do nothing.
Unless they win. They have to win. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not watching that Laker team with wanting to see them play. There's other teams out there I want to watch play.
Man, they turned their team into what JJ Redick wants.
Nah, I think that has to do with ownership as well. That just shows that their new ownership has a different outlook on basketball.
And you got one chocolate chip with Bronny.
And who knows if he'll even fucking be in the up on the bench.
This is the thing. Nobody's gonna pay for Bronny's contract. You're not. I'm not gonna pay for it. You can forget about it. Bronny is not nobody's gonna pay for that.
But if there's only 1 year left, he's already been paid. That money's guaranteed. So regardless, you know what I'm saying? He's already got paid. Or he's gonna get that money from the Lakers. So why wouldn't you take Bronny? The thing is that he thinks he's better than he is, and he's gonna want more money than what the Lakers offered him. And I don't know if he's gonna be worth that to anybody else.
LeBron not even a top 5 Laker. He's top 10. Right? But you might be right. Let's see. Magic, Kobe, Shaq.
Worthy.
Worthy. You can say Worthy. You can say Jerry West, Elton Bella. Yeah, he's not top 5.
No, he's not top 5.
As a Laker. We're going to say as a Laker, he's not top 5. He's the greatest Cavalier of all time, though.
That doesn't say much, though.
Okay. Hey, I wonder about LeBron. Next team might take Bronny. Who? Miami? Because that's the only team that makes sense for LeBron James.
I just don't think that Pat Riley wants to go through that shit again. So him going to Miami, I don't see it happening.
If you need to pick and beg and plead, Miami is the place he and his son need to go. Because they need scoring and shooting outside the paint.
I think LeBron should just fucking put his sneakers in the middle of the basketball court and call it a career.
Yeah,
Because I
sure.
don't think he's doing any. He's not making his legacy or his fucking. He's not making himself look any better.
Why would you go to Cleveland and they got a black hole in James Harden now? Makes no sense basketball wise for him to go to Cleveland. That'd be dumb on LeBron to have. Both him and Harden needs the ball.
And as many times as he screwed Cleveland over, why would Cleveland want him there unless he's gonna go for the fucking veteran fucking max? He wants fucking like superstar money. And I'm sorry, he's not a superstar anymore.
He's just old, man.
Yeah, but he doesn't deserve superstar money.
This is the thing. LeBron going to Cleveland, let me break it down to you. It's not going to work because they got Donovan Mitchell, who needs the ball. James Harden, who needs the ball, and you're going to add LeBron James to that. How would this make Cleveland better? But Miami, they need somebody to distribute the ball. That's one of LeBron's strong.
I just don't think that, like I said, I don't think Pat Riley wants that in Miami. You don't want that negativity in Miami. You could find motherfuckers to fucking distribute and shoot. Why go where at one time, LeBron James was Batman. He's not even Robin anymore.
That's what I would go if I was LeBron. My skill set will fit in Miami. I would try to beg go to Miami, but if you go to Cleveland, they're not winning shit with that lineup.
Yeah, that like I said, that would work if Pat Riley wasn't the GM. Pat Riley's the GM. He's not.
Giannis brothers suck. Giannis brothers are worldwide.
That's most favorite fucking player.
Get the fuck out here. They ain't fucking Thanasis. He's in the same realm as Archie Manning, bro, for me.
Don't start your shit with fucking Archie Manning.
Fucking Thanasis is worse than Archie Manning. All you do is this. That's all Thanasis do.
And the rumor is that he wants them to fucking sign his brother Thanasis.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, Pat Riley gonna have a heart attack.
I just don't think Pat Riley's stupid. I'm sorry. I brought you here. I didn't bring your brother here. He's already made enough money for doing nothing in the NBA. Why would you know what I'm saying? I get it. You want to make fucking Giannis happy, but you can't fucking baby the motherfucker.
Fuck Giannis. That's what I was saying. Fuck you, Giannis.
You wouldn't be saying that if he was a Piston.
Fuck you, Giannis. That's what I told him. Your fucking brother not suiting up in the blue and red. Who's doing that? Who gonna do that? Who?
To me, I would think Giannis is done. I mean, Thanasis is done in the NBA. And the thing, I think the Knicks drafted his ass.
Y'all sure did.
But we were smart. We traded his ass.
Giannis, Giannis. The dude got a ring because of Giannis, bro. All the dude was sit there and
Yeah, you're right. He's definitely a good cheerleader.
see, God bless the truth. I mean, I get it. I respect Giannis for getting his brother. I respect Giannis so much for getting his brother uh, on as a basketball player. His brother, we wouldn't care about the Nassus if it wasn't for Giannis. If Giannis wasn't good, if you got 3 or 4 bad brothers playing, only really one gonna be a superstar. And
Yeah.
Giannis was that superstar.
Well, you could tell by the balls.
Yeah. LaMelo was the only one coming close to a superstar. If Lonzo wouldn't have got hurt, I believe Lonzo will turn the corner in New Orleans. But he got hurt, kept getting hurt. The odds for LeBron next team, top 6. 1, Cleveland. 2, Heat. 3, Warriors. 4, 76ers. He's joining the 76ers. I'm going to be pissed off. That's just joining the super team.
Well, that's his MO.
5, Timberwolves. Timberwolves would be interesting. He's not going to the Lakers. The Lakers already said goodbye. They're not resigning. They spent the money already that they could resign him. Yeah, he's not going. He's not going to the Lakers. You take that off. You can say I'm retired. But you say he's playing one more year. So Warriors are interesting because him and Steph Curry would work. The 76ers, man, you're gonna make me call you a bitch again because that's all it is. If you go and join Jalen Brown, Embiid, and Maxey, that's that, and he gonna fuck that up. I
Yeah.
believe Warriors, Heat, Cleveland. The top, I think everything else, I don't think.
I think the only place he could land without a problem is Cleveland. Like I said, I don't think Pat Riley wants him with the Heat, even though it probably would make sense because he only got Giannis. The Warriors would probably make sense. The Sixers, that would be overkill. The Timberwolves, I don't think want that fucking headache. They already got enough headaches in fucking Timberwolf land, and the Lakers, we already said, pretty much washed their hands of his ass.
I'm gonna say this. Cleveland makes no sense. If Cleveland does this, it makes no sense. LeBron makes this team no better. This team needs more shooting. LeBron's a scorer. And if you go ahead on and you put LeBron with Mitchell and Harden, they're gonna be fighting over who gets the fucking ball. Cleveland is just messing up your chemistry. To the Heat, it makes sense because the Heat has nobody. They have nobody. So it would make sense there, and he could help Giannis out and bam. The Warriors, That's the one that makes the most sense. You want to roll with the Warriors dynasty one more time. One more.
I just think that LeBron at this point in basketball, he's a cancer. I don't think wherever he goes, they might get a little bit better only because of his name, but he really doesn't move the needle like he used to. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm sure other people, want to be a bronze sexual and fucking
If
they
you
swear that
believe
he's the
LeBron,
greatest.
if you believe LeBron James is a difference maker at age 42, I got some beachfront property to sell you in Idaho. This is the thing. He will make at this point, if he play point guard, then yes, he can make a difference for your team. But being a number one scorer, them days done. None of these teams will he be the number one scorer. Let's go with
No,
Cleveland. He's not scoring more than Harden. He's not scoring more than Donovan Mitchell or even Evan Mobley. And if you do score more than Evan Mobley, you are hindering him. All right, let's go to the Heat. He's not scoring more than Giannis. He's not scoring more than Bam. He's the third option now. The Warriors. You damn well know he ain't scoring more than Steph Curry.
he's scoring more than fucking what's his face.
Well, then Draymond, that's about it.
Yeah,
Shit, he is not scoring more. He's not even number one option on any of these teams. 76ers, he might be lucky to average 8 points with the 76ers. That's how many people the 76ers have. The Timberwolves, he not getting the ball from LaMelo or Anthony Edwards. And then we look at the Lakers. He not gonna be number one. He wasn't number one on that team now. Austin Reed and Luka is.
yeah.
So man, what the problem is? Like, what we doing here? What we doing here with LeBron, man? What we doing here?
You're thinking that his name is gonna make your team improve, and that's not how it's rolling.
It makes no sense, man. It makes zero sense to add LeBron to a playoff team unless you have a structure in place. And Pat Riley, if you know the Heat system is in place. The Warriors have a system in place. Cleveland do not.
No,
The 76ers are building a system with the people they have. And the Timberwolves, them YNs ain't giving LeBron shit.
Well, they're like, get out of here, Gramps. They're not even calling them Unc.
Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. You're not touching the ball. You want the ball. Don't sit down, man. LeBron's the third option on the team. Yes, in some teams, he's a fourth option.
Yeah,
LeBron James, his time is done. Think about it. In 2003, he came into the league. In 2003, I graduated high school. I'm 41. I graduated high school the same time as LeBron James graduated high school, bro. Yo, I know I can't get on the court to play with these YNs, bro. I know it would be atrocious. I couldn't keep up with them. All the time, it's gonna make LeBron James look human. I don't care how many steroids he popped in his body, allegedly. I don't care how much HGH allegedly used. I don't care how much stem cells and all that. All the time is undefeated. It happened to Kareem. Remember, Kareem was playing like a shell of himself that last year he played. It happens to everybody. LeBron, leave before you be trash, before you end up like Paul Pierce. Who couldn't even get in for his last game. LeBron, leave. That's what he needs to do. But the thing is, he's trying to break every record there is to be broken to say he's the GOAT. Records don't make you the GOAT. If that's the case, Will Chamberlain will be the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, how many records he broke? Just think about that. Like, you are not the GOAT. You lost too much to be the GOAT. You got to have a winning finals record to even be in the conversation for me. Because people want to say championships or a team stat. No, fuck that. If you want to be a GOAT, did you win?
Yeah.
And you win. Did anybody eat on your dime? That is my qualification as a GOAT. So Kobe's in the GOAT conversation because Kobe has a 5-2 record. He went to the finals 7 times and won 5 of them things. Jordan is the GOAT because he went 6 for 6. I don't want to hear that shit about Bill Russell. He wasn't the fucking engine who drove that fucking team. He was Ben Wallace. I keep telling people this shit, and nobody won't listen to me. Ben Wallace would have put up the same numbers back in the 60s. I don't want to hear that shit about Bill Russell, bro. Like, bro, he played with 8 teams, and they were plumbers. Come on, get off that Bill Russell shit, you fucking Brian sexuals. Y'all always want to bring up Bill Russell when we talk about rings. But no, it's winning. Magic barely is in the GOAT conversation because you know what? Magic almost had a losing record. He was 5-4. He still has a better record than LeBron James. But I give Magic credit. He played the Celtics.
Yeah, he played the Celtics. He played Detroit.
Yeah. One of them losses was because he was old. Magic was old when he played the Pistons. You want to look at it this way. A better winning percentage. Isaiah Thomas has a better winning percentage in the finals than fucking LeBron James. But nobody want to hear that shit. I say winning percentage, not one more. Zeke went 2-1. He went to 3, 1-2. He still has a winning percentage. Think about it. Steph Curry is more of a GOAT to me than LeBron James is because he won more.
Was there ever a LeBron era, or was it fucking the Steph Curry era?
I told you this. Steph Curry was like DMX and Tupac. They didn't have long careers. But you remember DMX and Tupac over Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a long-ass career, but Jay-Z was never the fucking man.
Yeah.
In rap. LeBron James and Jay-Z. Once people realize this motherfucker is Jay-Z, it's like he's the most consistent player of all time. I'll give him that. He's consistent. But did he ever have a LeBron era? No. Because in 2003, that was the Pistons era. Think about that shit. When he came in the league, that was Chauncey and them little short era. You know what I'm saying? Then they had a little short little run. And then the Lakers, well, first of all, that was the tail end of the Lakers. The Pistons had a year where they were dominating the East. The Pistons dominated the East for 6 straight years. So there was no LeBron era for 6 years because he couldn't beat the Pistons. The Pistons went to 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals. They ran the East. So when he finally beat the Pistons, he went up against the Spurs. Then we had the Spurs dynasty. And then the Celtics had a little mini dynasty. Then the Lakers had a little mini dynasty. Then LeBron had his little 2 with the Heat. So I guess he said those 2 years, that was the LeBron era. Those 2 years he went back to back with the Heat. That was his era. Those 2 years.
but was that a LeBron era or was that fucking Dwayne Wade?
And just think about this. If you want to give them 2 years, then right again, the Spurs dynasty came back. Then we had a Warriors dynasty. It was never a Cleveland dynasty. It was never a Heat dynasty. They had a mini dynasty, but it was never a dynasty. LeBron James never had a dynasty. You got to have a dynasty to be in the GOAT conversation.
I mean, he had a dynasty of going to so many championships, but you got to win championships when you go there.
It's not a
And
dynasty.
first of all, to be a GOAT, you can't get swept in the fucking playoffs.
It wasn't a dynasty. If you didn't win, it's not a dynasty. He did not have a dynasty. He was dominant in the East because nobody was in the East. He had a cakewalk in the East. LeBron James never, and I'll put this on there, never had a fucking dynasty. He didn't have a dynasty. Everybody ate off him. He didn't have a dynasty. Show me his dynasty. Where his team was a team to beat. He had 2 years. And that's the same as Jay-Z. Remember, Jay-Z had Hard Knock Life and Rock Line Familiar. They came out back to back. That was Jay-Z's best years. That's Jay-Z. Or you can say Fade to Black. But I'm saying, those were his years. That was the year that Jay-Z was on top. He didn't have a long reign.
The blueprint?
Blueprint, but they had other people outselling him. Cash Money came out. They was outselling him. Fucking Eminem came out outselling him. Fucking Wayne came back out outselling him. Tupac, I said, outsold him. DMX outsold him. People was outselling him, man. He was never that top dog, but like a couple years, handful of years. 50 Cent outsold him. And the more you look at LeBron James, the more you see Jay-Z. And if you look at the scope of that, Jay-Z is the most consistent rapper of all time.
Yes.
But he's not the GOAT.
He did put out,
Bangers.
for a couple of years there, he did put out an album, if not
Bangers.
2 a year.
This is the way. He put out bangers. Just like LeBron James had bangers over years. But he's not the GOAT. People need to put this in their head. He's not the GOAT. To be the GOAT, you have to dominate. What era did LeBron James dominate? It wasn't the Kobe era. It wasn't the Duncan era. It wasn't the Curry era. This was all on his dime.
Like I saw in an interview the other day that they did, I forget who it was, but they said LeBron is liked in this in the NBA, where Michael Jordan was feared. Nobody fears LeBron James.
They said being to go to like Brady and MJ, they won with the same team back to back to back. The thing is this. Even if you didn't win back to back, you could at least win 3 out of 4. That's what Brady did. He won 3 out of 4 because Brady never three-peated. But he won 3 out of 4. And it felt like he three-peated. The thing is, you gotta at least do that. And he didn't do it. So you want to put LeBron James in the GOAT conversation, bro. What era did he dominate? I don't want to hear numbers. I don't want to hear that shit because if I paid 30 years, I will have my number should be better than anybody else.
True.
Bro, he paid 25 years. His number's supposed to be better than anybody else's. He also has the most turnovers and misses too, but we don't talk about those because that's what happens when you play for 25 years.
Yep.
So what I'm telling people is to look in the GOAT conversation, you have to look at what era did LeBron dominate? When did LeBron have a dynasty? He had a chance with the Heat. But when did he have a dynasty? Because if you count the Heat, then we got to count Kevin Durant. Then Durant the GOAT conversation then. If we counting many shit because I'm like Durant beat LeBron head to head twice.
Yeah. And they play the same position, right?
Yeah. Of all Doc, Eric Ball said Michael Jordan. He said he beat Michael Jordan college, so he must be the GOAT. Lord, stop drinking.
Yeah. Put down
Doc
that
can't
red
even,
solo cup.
Doc can't even reach Michael Jordan's knees now. No man, I don't have nothing in my cup. I don't even have a cup. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. LeBron was the best duo. It ain't better than Shaq and Kobe. It ain't better than Mike and Scotty, even though I shit on Scottie Pippen. Because Scottie Pippen thought he was bigger than what he was, but
You got to give Scotty. A lot of people don't give Scotty Pippen props. Scotty Pippen could guard 1 through 5.
yeah. 5 million how game. Got tea in this cup of hater got fruit punch because he's cursed with hatred. LeBron dominated the LaMelo Ball era, which is no era. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The big baller era.
Yep. The big baller shot caller era. That's the only era LeBron. I'm like, I might have to clip this. I'm just saying, what era did he dominate? There's not an era in the NBA that LeBron James dominate.
No, not consistently. No.
Like I said, he's the most consistent ball player of all time because his numbers are consistent throughout time. You know, he's gonna give you like 25, 5, and 7 or some shit like that. 25, 7, and 8, or whatever. You know he's gonna get something like that. You know it. Okay, cool. Now, what does that translate to wins? Who did he beat? Who did LeBron beat? And he came back on the Warriors 7-3-9. Uh, he was with the Heatles, who beat the Spurs when Pop had a brain fart and took Tim Duncan out of the game. And who else did the Heatles beat? They got their ass beat by the fucking Spurs the next year.
They got their ass beat by the fucking Dallas Mavericks. And the funny shit is that who did Dirk really have with him? Dirk beat them.
And then they beat the Thunder. I'm sorry. They beat the Thunder. So he beat the Thunder. So this is LeBron James wins in the finals. He beat a young Thunder's team. He beat up an older Spurs team who came back the next year and beat their ass. So that team was 2-2. So that team didn't dominate shit. They went to 4 straight finals and they got fucking dominated. It's an even. It's even 2-2. All right. So you went to Cleveland. That's a 7-3-9. That's the ring. Cool. And then they got the bubble ring. Beating Miami. In the bubble. Cool. That shit don't sound dominant. And they're not like the rings were close together. They were spaced the fuck out. He had to join another person. So that's LeBron James for you, bro. People don't want to hear where he goes next. Don't even matter because to me, it's too late for the GOAT conversation for him.
Yeah. I don't even if he won to a team this year and won the championship, he's not being considered the GOAT.
Still five, like still he's 5-7. He's gonna always have a losing fucking record.
Yep.
Fuck. Like it's gonna always be a losing record. It's not gonna matter. He lost too much. I don't know if it's true, but I heard Aaron Donald was at ramp. And we know Aaron Donald coming back. That's why they made that fucking move. Aaron Donald took a year off.
Yep. To heal.
Come on, man. That shit's about to be ridiculous. That shit's about to be nasty. Because you can't double team Myles Garrett or Aaron Donald. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, a lot of offensive lines in this league are gonna be fucking doing double the work.
You better bring in the jumbo package. You better get big boys in. And I just want to say, what the fuck is going on with Brandon Ayuk?
I think he got a little bit into himself.
Like, even if you had the Commanders, you ruining it now, bro, by opening your mouth. All you got to do is report to camp so the fucking 49ers can release or trade you. It's simple.
He thinks that he could dictate where he goes. He's only going to dictate where he goes if he gets traded there or if he gets released. And honestly, I won't make it easy on you. I'm not releasing your ass. You're going to play your contract out. And then when you're a free agent, you can leave.
I'm John Lynch. I'm trading to the Raiders. Fuck it. You want to play? You want to play for us? You're going to play for the worst team in the league with Broadway Kirk Cousins. Yeah, you beefing with Jaden Daniels, the one you don't want to beef with. That's why I know CTE is powerful, man. These football players are crash out dummies, man. It's like all you have to do, they telling you, all you got to do is report to camp. So they can say you came to camp and then you can sit out camp again. But he don't want to report to camp thinking he got some leverage. He has no leverage.
Nope. You're making yourself look a certain sort of way that teams might not want to fuck with you.
I know I would. He's a talented receiver, but he's just Brandon Ayuk, man. Brandon Ayuk should have just chilled out, listened to his agent, and we won't have all this issue. He won't call out the 49ers. Like the 49ers are really going to help him out now. That's the team you need to help him out. It's fucking 49ers.
Yeah, I don't think he's one of those players that becomes a cancer when you add him to your squad.
Someone.
He feels he's privileged.
Stage 4. Stage 4 cancer.
He might be a debt to his own career.
Yeah, all you do is be like Diggs shit coming out now. Dude dropping out text messages. So I don't know. You want to be like Diggs. The dude said he dropping 100 text messages. First of all, if the shit is true, then Stephon Diggs is ruined. I'm looking at it like Diggs is in trouble, but Ayuk is in bigger trouble than Diggs. And Diggs might have done something criminal.
I don't understand these stars.
Then you got one who might be going to jail for the rest of his life. A
And I
lineman.
can't believe there's 4 teams out there that are interested in him. Like they really think he's gonna get off of that shit.
Yeah, fucking tearing on.
My shit is if they don't have, if there wasn't proof, then I can say he they gotta prove it. But they got him on a text message. So they got text messages coming from his phone. What is he gonna say? Somebody stole my phone and was making those texts, but it
Pretty much.
happens to be with what was going on with my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me tell you, if I had the chance to be in the NFL, as soon as the day I'm drafted, I'm cutting off all the riffraff in my life. I'm not gonna fucking let anybody bring my career down.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, like we said last week, if I motherfucking if I get you know if I get robbed for $250,000, I'm gonna make that shit back because I'm gonna go out there and hustle and try to get some type of deal where I'm promoted by somebody or whatever, or I'm promoting a pair, trying to get my own sneaker out there like Jordan did. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do something to make my fucking wealth last. You know what I'm saying? You were 20 something years old and now you might go to jail. All the money that you did have that were in the millions, you're probably going to waste it on your lawyer trying to save your ass from going to jail. But with all the evidence they probably have on homie,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's gonna work out for him.
Nope. My thing with on Terry Arnold, this dumbass, I still got his pictures up. Yeah, he's a dumbass. I tell people, don't be this guy. Don't be that guy. Nobody wearing the green and everybody else is wearing orange because he's suicidal. Like, people don't understand you have everything at your fingertips if you're a pro athlete. Don't give it away for 200K. That's fucking stupid. Money, you can get that back. If you rob the wrong motherfucker, you are in trouble.
Now you like we said, he trusted the wrong people.
Yeah, I'm like this. And I told y'all last time, why the fuck are we hiring in-town shooters? You pay money for out-of-town shooters so they can go out of town. And you're gonna do some silver thing. I said, you're gonna do the sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating this, but I'm like, common sense say if I'm gonna do some crazy shit, I'm gonna cover my motherfucking bases. And you have so much to lose. Why are you contacting these motherfuckers?
Telling you, when you live that thug lifestyle, you think that you're a thug forever.
Because he's a football player. That's how he got bail. $1 million bond or $2 million bond ain't shit. It's a football player.
Remember, he got guaranteed money. So he already got his signing bonus. So I'm
10%,
sure that's what bailed him out. But
10%
what was
of
it?
2 million.
What was it? 7 million, I think he was his signing bonus, 7.2
Mm.
million.
But think
That's
about this, he NIL money too. So,
yeah, true.
but he only paid 10% of that bond. And so 10% of that is what?
Was what 20,000? Maybe like almost 30,000.
Some shit like that. That ain't shit to a football player, man. But dude needs to know this. He needs to know you can't trust everybody. I'm not about to trust some, especially the YNs with my fucking life. I mean, you go up there and you're gonna do the job. You go up there and do the job and beat the man ass.
I mean, back in the day, you do the shit yourself.
Back in the days, the motherfuckers just forgot about the shit. They didn't realize we got so much to fucking lose. That little money, we gonna come back up on it. Take your L's. They used to take L's back in the days. These youngsters don't want to take L's. What homie fucked up is he snitched to the police. And then once he snitched to the police, they put two and two together. That's his problem. He reported his shit stolen. And then say, okay, his name coming up in this case again. Two and two together, he did that shit.
Sad. I would never have fucking squandered an opportunity like that. That's fucking people's dreams from when they're in school. Shit, it was my dream to go to the NFL, and I knew I would never get to the NFL because I was not tall enough. Because you know what I'm saying? I knew a little dude like me, because I'm not that tall, I wasn't gonna make it to the NFL. But it was still a dream. Shit is crazy. I don't know why people squander their lives like that.
I don't know why either, man. Crazy. You can't do everything on your own. Ask Aaron Hernandez that. Well, we can't ask shit now.
I don't got my Ouija board. I can't ask Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez, he got away with it. See, Aaron Hernandez became a serial killer. He got away with that shit in Florida. He killed the motherfucker. But they gonna shoot the motherfucker that got all your dirty secrets. And that's how he got undone. And he got paranoid and shot a family friend. That's how he got caught being stupid. But he got away with it. This dude was playing in the NFL, got a $60 million contract being a murderer.
Yeah.
He got away with the shit. We would have never known nothing if Aaron Hernandez didn't go crazy.
If he didn't shoot his friend, he probably never would have got caught.
He probably been a Hall of Fame tight end. You think about that. Because he was getting the ball more than Gronk was. He probably been a Hall of Fame tight end.
Yeah. I think what made Gronk a Hall of Famer was Aaron Hernandez getting fucking arrested.
Yeah. Because Gronk wasn't shit. He was the blocker. Gronk was the blocker. the receiving tight end was Aaron Hernandez.
Yep.
So Hernandez kept his shit together. There would be no Gronk. But all he had to do was relax. All you had to do, his friend was telling him, if you watching the miniseries, like, look, man, I ain't trying to do none of that. And then when he killed the dude, he got convicted of killing because he got off the other two. People don't realize he got off. But the one he got convicted of, old boy texted, I was with NFL. That's the only reason why he got caught. You shouldn't have done nothing. Beat the man. Don't kill him, man. And I remember watching Aaron Hernandez because I just drafted him in fantasy football. Boy, was I pissed off. I looking at the TV. That's my fucking starting tight end. Fucking murder. So these football players, I think they got a person who played for the Chiefs or somebody. I think woman died. Like, now y'all football players are doing some dumb ass shit. Look at Darren Sharp. All the women in New Orleans love this dude. Oh, they have a crush on this dude. And you up there knocking women out and Bill Cosby in them, allegedly. Sorry, Bill, you got off. But dropping pills and shit in people's drink and having your way with them. Come on, Darren Sharper. I really lived here when we won the Super Bowl. The fucking women, black, white, whatever, they love Darren Sharper. They'd have done anything to be with Darren Sharper. You ain't had to drug nobody, man. Now you in jail.
He wanted the girls that didn't want him. You would think that you would be satisfied that bitches are throwing pussy at you, basically. But you want the girls that didn't want you. So this way it was a challenge. So you like, fuck it, I'm gonna fucking put something in their drink. They're gonna be mine regardless.
Right. We can go down on the list. Antonio Brown, through his career, where now he's facing attempted murder.
Yep.
How about you go down the fucking list? Tyreek Hill. You got there's so many of them, man. Ray Rice threw his career away. I mean, it's so many NFL players doing dumb shit. And we can't all blame it on CTE, but it's these football players. I think a lot of them come from these small towns, and then they get this big man on campus when they go to campus, and then their minds are not like they think the world is given to them because they play football, man. Like, no, that makes you a bigger target.
Very true.
But you dudes gonna go around, you gonna do what the fuck you want, and not look at you. Stephon Diggs, that shit true, bro. You need to be put under the jail. First of all, you did that to a male. Like, while dating Cardi B and countless other women, you love who you love, but you don't gotta force nobody to do nothing. And that's one thing I don't like, man, is a rapist. I say because you don't have to take it. What happened to, getting props because a woman wants it? Nowadays, you got to say woman or man wants it. You don't fucking know. Stories come out wild and shit. But I'm saying, welcome to the glory days where you allow that woman to tell you, okay, she's ready. You either want to be thugs or rapists, bro. You gotta pick a fucking battle, man. You can't do that shit.
I'm saying you leave that thug at the door as soon as you sign that contract. You know what I'm saying? You work your years as a fucking whatever you're gonna do, and whatever fucking situation it is, whether it's basketball, football, hockey, whatever it is, you fucking do that shit. And when you're done, if you want to be a thug at the end of your career, then be a thug at the end of your career.
Facts.
But don't fucking fuck up your shit, especially with this dude from Detroit. I mean, I feel sorry for the kid because he was just starting out.
No, I don't feel sorry for him. I do not. And I'm saying this as a black man. We don't get many opportunities, bro. They only want us as entertainers, football players, etc. You got a golden ticket to create generational wealth, and you throw it away for 200K that was stolen from you to be some thug. Pride has killed a lot of minorities. Pride. Yo, let that shit go. You lost 200K, you lost 200K, bro. It's not like you hurting for it. Now, if I lost 200K, that's different than you losing 200K. I lose 200K. Yes, I might be Rambo in this bitch, but it's different.
You be calling pops up. Get the van ready.
Yeah, like 200K is 200K. But if I got 7 million in the bank, I can make the 200K right back. You know, 200K to somebody making 40,000 a year is different than somebody making 40 million a year. Come on, man.
If you hustling, you be able to make that 250 back quick.
Oh, yeah. And it's all wide receivers, mostly wide receivers. Not as deep backs on John. I didn't know Terran Arnold went from making Bell to taking a physical with the Texans this week. That tell you, all you gotta do is have talent. And it don't matter what you did. You could have robbed, killed somebody, as long as you have talent.
But my shit is like I said, how do you you're not gonna play this year. So you still got a court case to deal with. So you're not playing this year. So you had him coming for a physical for what? To waste time? He's not playing this year. And eventually, if let's say they do find him innocent, he still got to go and do his suspension because the league is going to suspend his ass.
Mm-hmm.
So he might not play for like a year or two. You know, he ain't playing this year because the court case probably ain't coming up anytime really soon.
Dick face and Santa Claus speaks. I got your dick face swinging, bitch. How about that? Man, it's always these motherfuckers coming on, people having a real conversation. It won't be funny. Ha, ha, ha. Here's your 5 minutes of fame, bitch.
Go get your girl to sit on my lap.
Man, look, I will go get your bitch, fuck your bitch, and give her back to you because I'm courteous. So chill the fuck out. I'm trying to chill, bro. I be trying to chill. Like seriously. Like I seriously will. Fuck your bitch. Give her back. Just because I'm courteous. Like I'm telling you, go ahead, man. Yo, keep the thing on this shit be smooth, be easy. Like I'm one of these other podcasts that be not. Man, I don't give a fuck about viewers, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here.
He might even give her a wet nap.
Well, I'm gonna play lights and you insult me, man. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Like, yo, we talking real shit. If you have something intelligent to say, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always want to come on and try to shine on some other people's shit. That made him feel better. Ooh, he thought all night about that one.
Yeah, he got us. God damn.
Damn, he got me.
Shit, he compared me to the Christmas god.
Man, dick face. So I got your dick face and my nose big. I'll fuck your bitch with my nose. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I've been hearing I got a big nose all my
Your
fucking
nose
life.
is probably bigger than his dick.
I've been hearing I had a big nose all my fucking life, man. Get the fuck about it. Shit. I'm just saying shit, man. Like I grew since I used to go on long rants, but I'm not gonna give you that. I might give you a little 5 minutes. Hope you enjoy that shit. I ain't gonna even block you. I don't give a fuck. Back to what we was talking about. Man, you know, I understand, man. These fucking players be having a golden ticket, and I just be like, man, if I had that opportunity when I was balling, playing ball, man, if I had that fucking opportunity, I would look back.
Yeah.
And nothing nobody could do to me to make me lose that money. Like seriously, ain't nothing that nobody could make me lose that money. It's like I had people in the NFL, man. Like yo, I see what that money did to change their life, man. Come on, that wasn't even the money they making now. Come on, man. Like I ain't seen that shit, and it's like you'll throw away $7 million for 200K. That don't make no fucking math. That ain't no math for me, man. Now you probably gonna get paid the veteran minimum, and you ain't been in the league 10 years, so you ain't gonna get that $1 million. So you gonna get probably a 500K for making $7 million to 500K. And shit crazy. You're hustling backwards, bro. That would be a sneaky good steal for Houston if he fucking clears all this.
I bet he learned his lesson.
I guarantee you that. Everybody, I'm saying, everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to. These youngsters want to be gangster, thinking that's what it is. Oh, I'm a gangster. I'm this. I'm a YN. I'm that. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. Bro, that shit is a dead end, man. Like dudes, you truly losing everything, Jay. They losing everything.
Shit, like I said, if I would ever have that opportunity, I'm leaving that thug shit at the door. And maybe when my contract is up later on in life, hopefully I've grown out of it. But if I want to be a thug back then, when it doesn't fuck with the money, then I'll be a thug then. But you're not. What is being a thug in the NFL gonna do for you? Give you fucked up reputation?
Everybody wants to be John Morant in this world. The thing is, why you want to be John Morant? This motherfucker fumbled probably hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
All this motherfucker gotta do is not play with guns. They gave him a pass the first time. They said, hey, don't play with guns. All right. What do he do? Go sit in the car with his friend who recording, pull out a gun. Lost $100 million. That nobody wanted to trade with him. That he went to Portland. And John Morant ain't even from nowhere like that. Look at where
Yeah,
he come from.
he ain't in where ghetto is John Morant from. Maybe he went to play in the ghetto because he's playing in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably one of the probably roughest neighborhoods in this world is in Memphis. But where is John Morant really a thug?
What's this way? John Morant is from fucking South Carolina. Not even the hood part of South Carolina. Yeah, both his parents went to a decent school. Bro, we're not buying that shit, bro. That you was a gangster, bro. Like, at least I give Zion Williamson this credit. He didn't try to be a gangster. He just wanted to be a porn star. And I can't get mad at a man who whacks an ass. I can't get mad at that. Like it might have cost him some money in a paternity suit or some shit, but it ain't really detrimental to the team because all he doing is fucking. I'd rather you be having a sex addiction than you try to be a thug.
The only thing that can end up happening with the sex addiction, you can end up like Magic.
Well, better wrap it up. Ja was trading for a bag of chips at the Slim Jim. Basically, well, a lot of people don't want to know is Ja Morant was the face of the league 2 years ago.
Yeah. Gave that shit up to Wemby now. The fucking the no, what do you call it? No sportsmanlike conduct. Wemby's a fucking bitch.
Oh, he's French.
And because he got taken out by a softie, he'll always be soft to me.
This is the thing about Wemby. Wemby wants to do the dirty shit, and then when he get caught, oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do it. Yes, you did, Wemby. You fucking did it.
Got your shit on camera.
But like I said, all I can do with these people and say to these people that's getting this opportunity, there's people that would give their left arm to be in your position.
Well, you think it's kind of messed up these organizations or these federations or whatever you want to call them, they do have classes, the etiquette, and they try to, steer you away from being a thug, because they're like, this is part of the, of being in whatever the NFL or whatever, that you gotta compose yourself in a certain way. That's why I'm saying, like, this kid from Detroit, yeah, he's shown interest because of his age, but there's a chance that he might not ever play. That's life in prison.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on the replacements, or what I'm saying, like on one of those type of squads. He ain't or the he gonna be on some jailhouse football squad. He ain't gonna be on no NFL team. That 7 million is out the window, because after I'm sure after he pays his lawyers and shit, half of that shit is gone.
And look, I guarantee you, if he gets off, they're gonna be that signing bonus gonna be through the door. And the thing is, the thing about Henry Ruggs, if he would have got paroled, I guarantee you another team would have went after Henry Ruggs if he'd have got paroled after killing a person driving drunk and a dog. Think about that. If he'd have got paroled this year, some team would have picked up Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. Or at least worked them out.
Same with Dante Stallworth when he ran over somebody. I know he showed contrition, but they picked him up after he ran over somebody. I mean, they look the other way. I do give the NBA this, and they ain't looking the other way.
Yeah.
You do some fuck shit in the NBA, you gone. 50 game suspension. They don't even play. Ja Morant got 50 games, was just flashing a gun. The NFL originally gave Ray Rice 2 games for striking the fuck out of his wife. And if the video never showed on TMZ, that's all Ray Rice would have got.
Yeah. Organizations like the NFL and the NBA, I think sometimes be a little bit lenient, and sometimes they go a little bit overboard. I guess it goes by what the severity of the crime is. But I think everybody, if you fuck up, you should be at least suspended half a season.
Well, I'm like this. Depends on what it is. You get caught with weed, yeah, you get a couple games for that. Okay. But if you physically harming somebody, man, you need to get at least a half a year to a year. Depends on the severity. If you kill someone or
Honestly, if you kill someone, I think you should be thrown out the league.
on treason. Because look what Buffalo doing. Even though he didn't do it, even though he was found innocent, and he didn't do any of those crimes he was accused of while he was playing for Buffalo, they're not bringing his number to the new Buffalo Stadium, which I don't agree with because I'm like, now if we take that new thing, how many people we taking down from these other stadiums? So I'm like, when you think Buffalo Bills, you think Jim Kelly and O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
You want to erase O.J. Simpson? He was found not guilty. So he was found not guilty. But they erased O.J. Simpson. But Taryn Arnold on robbery gets a shot.
Armed robbery and kidnapping.
Yes. He literally said the dude thought he was going to die.
Definitely a different time that we live in now.
Always a different time, a different place. Shit is sad. And people need to start waking the fuck up. Because this here has to stop. And I'm tired of talking about professional athletes throwing their life away when they got the golden fucking ticket. Turn on them. If you did that shit, I hope you don't get off. Because I believe in if you did the shit and you got found guilty, fuck football. You need to worry about your jail life.
Yeah.
See, I ain't one of those people just because he's black. I'm like, oh, let him hope he gets off. If he did that shit, he needs to sit down and rock. I mean, what else you want? All right, what else you like? What else? They should not be given another opportunity until we know if he kidnapped somebody. In the state of Florida, that carries a life sentence. Some states that might have been a 5-year sentence. But in the state of Florida, you're doing life, mandatory life. They say mandatory.
Yeah.
But take a plea deal. It start looking bad. Take a plea deal. Plea deal, plea deal, plea deal. But man, let's see what he said. NFL don't care about nothing but gambling. Yeah, Sorsby, they fucking did a whole thing on Sorsby. They said, "Oh, you think you're going to supplemental draft? There's no supplemental draft this year." That's cold blooded. That's cold blooded as fuck.
Yeah,
They
they
say
fucked him over.
they're betting on football. Shit happening.
No.
That betting on football. That is crazy.
I don't
But
think an athlete should be able to bet on football, but anybody else should.
yeah,
Like and let's say not athlete, because there's athletes, in baseball and shit like that. I don't think you should bet on the sport that you play in if you're in a professional league. So if you're a baseball player, you could bet on everything but baseball.
yeah.
If you're a football player, you could bet on everything but football. So, and vice basketball, soccer, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get caught betting on yourself and you're betting for the fucking lose and you lose, that's a given that you're doing something shady.
But let's talk about the NBA with that, man. Malik Beasley, stupid ass. So you see, when I told you he threw that game when he played the Knicks, remember I told you that motherfucker could have caught that ball. It's starting to prove more and more this motherfucker threw games.
Yeah.
And that shit fucked over me, man. I'm like, this motherfucker really dropped that pass in his hands. So he should never play. If I'm guilty, he should never play in the league again. And just because he got with that, you're not gonna say he's going to the league again. Why the fuck would I put Malik Beasley? Who's gonna take Malik Beasley?
Doesn't he play for the Ice Cube League?
I'm about playing the Puerto Rican League. I'm saying, man, that's crazy. Like you betting on your own team is crazy. That is nuts. And that did not ever happen. Pete Rose was locked out the Hall of Fame all them years for betting on his team to win, by the way. You people tanking games should go to jail for that shit, bro. Like, you messed up people's money. You messed up team success because they fucked up all around. Like, what if I betted on that game, man? You fucked up my money.
Yeah. He fucked up a lot of people's money.
Yeah, like the integrity of the fucking game, man. Like, yo, he should never play again. If you found out to be betting, you should not play football or basketball again. Baseball too, shit. We're having a sport. You should not play that sport again. If you found guilty of betting, like betting on yourself, even betting on another team in the same sport. I believe you could bet, like a football player should bet on basketball. I don't think there's no problem with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna bet, you could bet on any sport but the sport you play in.
That's gotta be easy. Yeah, so man, I'm just this whole crime shit with Terran Arnold. You got Sorsby. Football taking L's right now. But I still can't wait for it to start. Geno Smith. Wonder how many games he gonna get.
What? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think that's a weird situation. I'm sure that he might get something. He might not get anything. I guess at least they do it right. You're not guilty until you're proven guilty.
Right.
But just because you were accused of something, you can't punish somebody for an accusation. You can punish somebody if they get found guilty of it.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that bitch was just trying to get him because she wasn't getting what she wanted. So she was trying to make him look a certain sort of way. I don't know. I don't think Gino is that stupid.
I hope not, man. Want to see if his stuff can resurrect. Right, let's get in our dance break. Let's go on with the dance break.
Dance break.
We've done this in a minute. Oh my God, we never done it. I can't even find it. Uh-oh. We can't find it. Oh, here it is.
Friday night dance break.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got the land to break in. What? Myself and the like Jay. We gonna call it a shout out for today. Oh man. I hate this part of the year, but it's gonna start kicking up.
Yeah. Shout you out. Shout out everybody that commented.
Suck that
Uh,
asshole.
yeah, except that asshole. And like I said, bring your wife to or your girl to come sit on my lap, and I'll tell her what her gift is, or I'll show her what her gift is. uh, I mean, I've been pretty much, keeping it non-political lately, and I'm keeping it the same way, just because you can't keep stressing over the same shit when you have no control over it. Just I wish and hope that these soldiers come back from Iran in one piece, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh man, thank you for doing the show, Jay. Let's see, look at Pop's dance. Wow, dance. Wow. Thank you for doing the show, Jay. Man, thanks Pops for for commenting. Anthony, of course, always brother. Thank you. Cause Kazoo 1 2 3 Kazoo 1 2 3. Thank you. Even though you had some off the wall comments, they were cool. Izzy made a comment, and that bitch that wanted to be funny, bake bake splash. Yeah, just bring your bitch over so I can fuck her froggy style while she look in the mirror.
Oh
That's
shit,
why
froggy style.
I'm gonna fuck your bitch froggy style while she look in the mirror. How about that shit? Like you come here, we talking real, and you come with that dumb shit, man. You fuck about it. But besides that, man, thank everybody who liked, moms. Thank you. Of course, you always liking it. Um, hope she didn't hear that last part. But yeah, man, I just want to tell people, man, family is important. I said that yesterday. It's very important. Man, love your loved ones in this time of need. Family don't have to be blood, but someone you trust. And like I said, family is important. And, you don't want to wait too late. So there shouldn't be no excuses for families getting together, especially during this time, you know what I'm saying, during the summer and all that. So I need everybody, just to start loving on each other, because you never know, when what's gonna end. So man, we're gonna be back with the wrestling show um on Thursday. God knows what's gonna happen. I didn't see it tonight, so I'm gonna rewatch it tonight. But God knows what's gonna happen Monday. Uh, y'all come back and look for those takes if you like wrestling. Okay? If you like wrestling, and of course we'll be back Friday with more of your sports show. This is your host Mo Young. You got the hater Jay. We'll see y'all later. Peace, and we out of this thing.
Peace out. Be weekend. Have a good week. All right. Click it.